Alright, what's up, Dragon Brood? We have a fun one for you today. We're going to be playing Ramp. Gruul Ramp to be particular, and we're going to be casting some of the biggest, dumbest things we can cast, and hopefully steal some wins. So, let's get into it. Since we're going to be playing all these big, dumb, ridiculous things, we are going to be playing Smuggler Surprise, partly because we do have some creatures that have a lot of enter the battlefield triggers, some that are getting us free stuff, some that are just copying things, some that are killing things, so hopefully this works the way we want. We are going to play Bramble Familiar because, well, it does actually get us some free things, which is nice. Additionally, ramps up our mana. Same can be said of Ruby, often going to be attacking as a 3-power creature. We are going to get to play Gwenna in this one because we have a lot of creatures with power 5 or greater, and we can actually use that or mana a ton in this deck, actually. Can't use it for the Smuggler Surprise, but that's okay. We do have Outcaster Trailblazer. This is actually going to probably get plotted a lot in this deck, so we can get that extra mana. But either way, this actually should work the way we want. Hulking Raptor, no surprise, you've seen this in probably all the different dinosaur decks. We are going to be playing Terror of the Peaks because if we have all the monsters, we might as well have the monsters deal extra damage. Calamity. Now, this is a fun one from the new set that we get to goof around with, but if you saddle it, when it attacks, you copy a non-legendary creature that actually saddled it for the turn, create a tapped and attacking token copy of it. You have to sacrifice it at the end step, but you repeat that process one time. So technically you get 2 of something, which in this case could be 2 Terror of the Peaks, or maybe 2 Trumpeting Carnosaurs, or maybe even 2 Atalis, or we just almost insta-kill them with 2 Tyrannix Rex. So any of these should be able to work. Lots of little combos going on in this list, so this should be a lot of fun. If you want to try it for yourself, like always, there will be a deck list in the description down below. But for now, let's go see if ramping up with these new cards is as good as we think it is. Okay, we're keeping this one. Hopefully, I mean, the big plan is we got to at least try to get to the Hulking Raptor. Like, it's so much hinges on that with this particular draw, I think. Alright, either way, I think these lands are all going to need to enter the battlefield one way or the other, the way our hand looks. Alright, come on, don't kill Ruby. Don't kill Ruby. They're going to kill Ruby, obviously. Oh no, they have a Beanstalk. Okay, they're not going to kill Ruby. Alright. Raptor. Now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana. We can get another one. We could play Tyrannix Rex here and sit behind our goodies for a little bit. It'd be nice. If not, I guess we just play Terror and hope. But we got this, so we're going to go for it. I mean, this is 13. 13 and they're double warded. Alright, opponent's at 5. Do what you will, opponent. I mean, this is kind of the backup plan that we hope for, right? If we don't get to do all the other crazy stuff. You want to ramp into your biggins, so. Ugh, mulligan that. Ugh, mulligan that. Okay, well, looks like this is what we're stuck with. So I'm going to keep Ruby, Bramble Familiar, get rid of Gwenna, get rid of Mountain. And we'll see what happens. I think I'm going to let Ruby hit the battlefield here. I feel like I'm willing to give that up more than I'm willing to give up the Bramble Familiar. But that said, we're probably just plotting this next turn anyway. Well, we're probably never going to get that opportunity now. But I mean, they take Carnosaur, I guess. At least I would think. And if we can do this mulliganing to 5 with the hand we had, I feel pretty good. Okay, well, they took that option away from us. Interesting. So now our next turn, we're probably on Trumpeting Carnosaur. Alright, well, might as well just... Whoa, can't even attack then. Oopsie. Alright. See what you got, opponent. Creature. Yeah. That is definitely a thing. Alright. That does not help. Man, we have not drawn well here at all. Oh, we're still not completely in awful shape yet, though. But it's getting there. I'm just going to activate their land and attack. This is where we're at. That's how you know the opponent knows we're in bad shape. They're not even leaving mana up for anything relevant. Yeah, good on you, though. I'd do the same thing. Just try to close the clock here. Alright. What are we looking to do? That doesn't help. Alright, we play this tapped. Get a Hulking Raptor on top. Okay, let's assume, I don't see why it would live, but let's assume Raptor lives. We have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We could do this and sneak a Raptor and a Bramble Familiar onto the battlefield. It's not the most exciting thing. Alright, I guess it can stay. I mean, we're going to draw it anyway here, but we're just trying to think about future considerations. I mean, we could also just trade a Raptor for a Preacher. I mean, they might just tap out to try to kill the Raptor here, and then we block a Preacher with an Outcast. Nope, they would rather kill that. Fair enough. Damn, and you got something for the Raptor? That has Ward 2. Yep. I don't think the opponent realized that. Yeah, you get a card. We will block the... Actually, hold up. Now I have to really think. Okay. We take 4, we go to 9. We could flash in possibly something else, depending on what we draw. Or we could go hunting. Yeah, I think we can't. Because we either get a land and we get to hunt. Okay, we didn't. But this does net us a card if we want to just do that right now. So, let's do that. Auto pay. Put a Raptor and this Duder into play. Just another Raptor. Alright, fair enough. Tis what it is, then. Still, if we get an untapped land, we can still Bramble Familiar and try to hit something big to end the game. Calamity or Tyrannix Rex or something like that. Gonna activate both of them. Oh, gosh. Okay. Yeah, opponent's just saying this is it. If they figure they got a way to beat us, cool. If they don't, they don't. If they're tagged with everything, though, they're just dead, right? Because we just let them deal 3 to us. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. Like, we don't even have to do that. We could just block here. And we have 10. I mean, I don't know. They could still play a 1-mana thing here, I guess. They don't have it. I mean, might as well just do it, see what we find, right? Just for excitement. There we go. Found a Tyrannix Rex. That'll do it. And a Calamity for bonus action. Alright, I don't know how we came back and won that, because our hand was terrible to start, but I'll take it. I mean, I say that. Opponent did misplay on the ward, but honestly, if they didn't, we would have blocked, saved some damage. I think we still are coming back in this one, but definitely would have been a much closer game. Okay, we'll keep... This is all the... This is the selection of mana creatures that this deck plays, basically. Alright, let's go here and attack. Hopefully this lives and we get a Raptor that'll hang around for a little bit. Okay, it did live. I was not expecting that. Let's go Raptor. And then I guess we're just going to be on Trumpeting Carnosaur next turn. I mean, I say that. We'll have 7 mana. Do we just Bramble Familiar? See if we can find something saucy? Because, I mean, if we find a Tyrannix Rex, that's 13 damage. Alright, they're taking that option away. They've had enough of our shenanigans. They were like, enough out of you. Yeah, I think we just play this. Go ahead and drop a Carnosaur. Found a Ruby. That's fine. Ruby's at least 3 damage attacking here. Alright. That'll do it. Okay. Don't love having double Cavern, but we can put one on human and save the other one to be on dinosaur, and that's fine. Oh, we don't even have to do that. Look at there. Alright. Even though, arguably, I probably should still do it anyway and try to save that to make tokens later. Because there are many worlds where that could be beneficial. Alright. We're going to put this on Dinosaur. Pass the turn. Come on, let's find something big for the smuggler surprise. Because that's the game plan, right? Let's find something silly. Creature, sure, you got it. Ooh, let's find... Not that. So many other things would have been better. But not that. Alright, so we have 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. I mean, we could play Raptor and Gwenna. Attack with the other Raptor. And then next turn possibly have 8 mana to try to mill and do the thing. That's probably the way I'm going to go here. Because there's no benefit to attacking with Ruby anyway. We'll just say here comes damage. If you want to death touch it, you can death touch it. We're okay with that. Because the other option is they either spend their turn killing a Raptor or playing something like Shieldred. We're fine either way. Alright, they're going to go search for something. Possibly combo pieces. Alright, and with 1 mana, they're going to probably cut down a Gwenna. Cutting down Ruby's actually pretty smart if you think I don't have any other big creatures in hand. Because Gwenna's only able to be used for creatures, but they went after Gwenna, which still leaves our other options open here. Okay. And of course we just hit a Gwenna. Dang it. Alright, well we're going to gamble. 2, 4, 6, 8. Alright, let's see what we find. Here's hoping. Please be something good. Oh no. No, no, no. Alright, at least we get to draw cards if we do this. So, fair enough. Let's do this and we'll draw 2 cards. Because they'll each see each other. Oh no, we get... Oh, 2 mana, 2 cards. Yeah, that's right. Okay. If we get another Ruby, we could... Oh, okay, alright. We got another Smuggler Surprise. We could try again next turn. That's cool. Alright, I don't hate that. Possibly ends up with a lot more cards, too. Obliterator. Alright. So, if we're going to attack, we just need to do it all in 1 turn, then. Okay. See what we find. How sick is it that we're playing a super aggro deck, and we're just like, F your Obliterator. We're just going to get bigger things. Oh, Calamity. Oh! Jackpot. This is the best. Oh my gosh, this is as good as it could have been. All the cards. Oh, there's a future Terror of the Peaks. Oh my gosh. Oh, this is crazy. All right, let's say opponent block. Yeah, we're gonna. Can I saddle this with the 8/8? This is how this should work. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Look at our hand. This is crazy. This is Magic Christmas Land. This is exactly how we want this to work. This is amazing. Oh my gosh. That was so awesome. This is always tough when this happens in the middle of a video because I feel like we peaked. Like, we did the coolest thing we can do. Like, we literally went from just a couple cards in hand to now we would end up having to discard, what, like 5 cards or something? 4 cards? And even if we would have had to sack 5 things to the Obliterator, we could have just sacked the tokens that were going to die anyway, and then like a land and Ruby or something. Like, that was cool. That was cool. Okay, yeah, we're keeping. Let's see what we got on top. Ooh, Smuggler Surprise. I think we're going to keep that. I mean, obviously, that's a way down the road situation, but probably still worth keeping. Not a lot going on with this hand, though. Like, we're going to play Familiar, and then hopefully resolve a Gwenna. I don't know if that's actually going to work. Probably won't. And then we'll have to figure out what the rest looks like based on what we draw. Alright, Gwenna is going to resolve. Which is also good here in the events. Oh, they're playing the combo whatever thing. Alright. So we're just going to have to try to go off before they do, I guess. Well, they already have a Rakdos joins up in the yard. So they just need a way to reanimate it. Starter course. Oh, they're definitely looking. As soon as they get it, we're in trouble. Well, I think they have to have... Yeah, they're not quite there yet. What's the play here? This gets us 2 mana and a Gittle counter. So we can 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I was thinking if we play Terror now, then untap, it gives us 1, 2, 3, 4 left. Can't really do much with that. So if we're going to do it, let's just play Terror. Play this. See if we can find something to put on top. Okay, that'll work. Actually, I think. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If we get another turn. And all of our stuff works. In theory. Alright. Alright, if they have their thing, then it just is what it is here. Alright, they don't have it. So, we can likely kill them if we don't attack with the Bramble Familiar. Well, actually, we can just kill them anyway. I mean, I guess in the event they're playing a thing that, the that makes us pay 2 mana, that would suck. But I guess we just do this first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. As long as I leave 6, I don't think we can lose in the turn. Because they're probably going to tap out to do their Rakdos shenanigans here. Nope, they're just going to Charter Course. Alright, well then they're dead anyway. They have to sweep the board or something here. Or they just die. I probably played it overly safe on my turn, to be honest. But still felt like the right thing. Alright, so now we just try it, because if it fails, it doesn't matter. We can just win on our turn with the Terror. Alright, yep, that's it. All the damage at the opponent. I mean, sure. Untapped Gwenna, doesn't matter. I think we'll keep the old one. But it does do 2 more damage. Alright, cool. Ooh, easy mulligan here. This is a lot better. I think we're getting rid of Carnosaur. Hurts a little bit, but probably still correct. Alright, we have an extra Gwenna, so I guess that's going to be our turn 3 play. Good news, we have some dragons and we have some tramplers. So those will help us in this fight. That's good. I think I'm just attacking for 1 here. And especially since rolling Tyrannix Rex, I think I will try to see if we can get a Gwenna to stick. Oh, and a Calamity. That's cute. I'm just gonna play Gwenna and pass. Like, I'm assuming they're just leaving up removal, but I don't know. I say that. Let's attack. Oh, they don't even have that. Okay. I thought maybe there's gonna be some quirky situation with an artifact that comes in or whatever. Alright, I see you, opponent. Gonna try to get us all in one turn. I'm a big fan. I am definitely a big fan. Okay, unfortunately, Calamity does not untap Gwenna because we need power 5 or greater. So, if we Calamity, we only have legendary things out. So we could 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 untap. We could play this. Sorry, opponent. We got some things to work out here. So we could play Trailblazer. That leaves us a mana. So then we have 2, 3, 4, 5, which doesn't allow us to do anything. So that's no good. So I think we're just on a Raptor. I mean, a Tyrannix Rex situation here. And then I think save. Try to save Gwenna untapped as a threat to block. We might still be dead here. I mean, they could very easily have a handful of things that ping us on top of the anvil pinging us. So we'll see. I mean, also here's the other thing. I could have just left Tyrannix Rex back to guarantee they don't have a good attack, and then try to get them with Calamity next turn. But we're down to 14. Technically, we're down to 12 already, because they can... Okay, well, that'll do a thing. Alright, sack one of those. So we go down to 12. You can attack us down to 8. I'm going to gamble here. If they got it, they got it. You got 2 play with fires? They don't. Okay. Then we are going to Calamity. Because we can trample for 16. That should do it. Because if they had spot removal here, they would have used it already. Alright. There you go. Get him! I know, hey, gotta check the Calamity. It's insane. But, actually, we'd even kill him with poison here. We're gonna get the double kill. Because now, even if you kill the Calamity, the 2 8/8s are trampling for 16. They can only block 4, so that's still 12. Plus, Ruby's still attacking. That was pretty sick. They set up an Axonil to try to go off on us on like 2 turns, but we were 1 turn faster. Alright, blocking Calamity. Blocking Ruby. Trying to block a dinosaur. Taking a pile of damage. Alright. Whew, good solid win there. Love to see it. Okay, definitely have to mulligan this, because we drew the high side. That's still very much the high side, but we're going to keep this. Then get rid of 1 Trailblazer. And see if this commercial district helps us out at all. Looking for a 2 mana thing on top, hopefully. Otherwise, we get our lands, and we just plot this to try to play a terror, I guess. Oh, as much as I like Calamity, you gotta go to the graveyard. We gotta get something cheaper. Oh, especially if this is mono red. Uh-oh. I don't know how long we can mess around here. Okay. Maybe that speeds up the clock. I mean, they're probably just gonna kill it, but we're not blocking with it, unfortunately. Much as I would like to. But hey, that's damage that didn't come at us, right? So you got to look at the bright side. There's also a possibility we could just sit on Trumpeting Carnosaur here too. Well, now we can't. Now we can get a terror, so we kind of got to do this. All right. Hopefully we don't take too much damage here. Because their hand's still loaded. Flick shots, show off. All right. Tough go, but we do have a terror that we can block with next turn. We could also just kill that right now. and not have to worry about it. So here are our options. We play the Trailblazer, we get a mana, which you can't do anything. Well, we'll use that to play the Terror. They would have to kill the Terror in some way before being able to punch through. So I think we do that. Even if it's just we end up trading here is fine. The backup plan is we would still be alive on some level, and we would use a Carnosaur to kill the show-off, and then we just see what happens from there. I mean, they might just have like a rage or something, but if so, we still have to block. I mean, one of those ones like damned if you, damned if you don't. Alright, that's tough, but is what it is. Alright. So we can take 9 and go to 2, or we can just kill that guy, take 5, go to 6. I think we go to 6. Man, if I had anything cheaper in hand, I would have really considered it, but I don't think we can. Alright, we're at 6. Terror is no good here. Man, we just didn't get the land. If either of these were lands, I'd feel so much better. But we're kind of in bad shape here. Let's go ahead and kill that. I mean, if it's a rage as the last card, we're dead. We were going to die anyway. If not, we're still taking a pile of damage and we're probably like at 2. Okay, yeah. Then we're going to be in bad shape anyway. Yeah, we're at 1. They're going to have 2 creatures. Yeah, we just didn't draw well on that one. Man, we had outs. Just didn't get there. GG's opponent. Man, we drew terrible. Ooh. Not bad enough to throw away, unfortunately. Alright. Probably if it's a land, I was going to say, we probably have to leave it, so... Alright. Okay, we'll go with this, into this. Back. Perfect world, I guess we play Gwenna into a tapped commercial district. If they get rid of our Ruby, I was going to say, if it was something that exiles us, then we would have just played Familiar here, I think. McKellen. Alright, no clue what we're up against, actually. This is interesting. We will keep that. That will be important to future operations. But they are playing a creature deck, which means they probably don't have sweepers. That's something to keep in mind here. Animpakal. Okay. We are going to kill that Animpakal before we do anything else. 4, 5. So we're going to go ahead and do this. Get to untap Gwen. Oh, we actually can't kill her. We'd have to kill Skrell first. Ah, that sucks. Alright, well, let's do this. Actually, how much mana will I have next turn? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Even if I got a land, it'd only be 6. Alright. Here's the weird thing, though. If I'm almost tempted to play the other Ruby, and then I have 2 mana here. Yeah, I think I'm going to do... Well, 2, 3, 4, 5... Yeah, I don't know. I think I'm going to play the other Ruby here. And I'm just going to kill Skrell. It doesn't matter which one I keep. They both have haste. Alright, and then we can still play this. Now, since they didn't use it, I thought they were going to use it to protect Animpakal here, but they didn't. Alright. Yeah, I think now they said, oops, they realized it. Alright, cool. Yeah, my plan there was just to save Bramble Familiar for a later turn and see if we get more value out of it, but they ended up not protecting the Animpakal, so I just went for it. Yeah, this feels like a pretty easy mulligan here. Not really much to think about. This is marginally better. think I got to get rid of this, sadly. And we need a lot of help with this one. Oh, against this deck? I mean, the good news is those decks generally don't have a lot of sweepers. I mean, counters. We probably need all of our mana, sadly. So we can play Familiar. If we have to, we could use Carnosaur. But I mean, this is a matchup where we could fall behind very quickly. Yep. Yep. And now they're going to get to turn one of those into a 4/4 next turn. They kind of got like their ideal start, and we are behind. I mean, maybe there's a magic world where, well, never mind. I say they didn't get at least their third land, but they did get that even. Okay, they can't cast that, so that's good news. Damage will at least be minimal right now. They could use their map. No, they didn't even want to use the map. Okay. Not a lot to do here. Gonna go ahead and pass. Really would have liked to have had something to cast here, though. I mean, technically we can use Carnosaur, but I mean, I would have rather had like a real card. Because pretty much anything would have made next turn a little easier. Base of the Gateway Express. And now they're going to kill this. Oh, that hurts. Not much we can do about it, though. I mean, we could turn it to our hand. But I don't think that does enough. Yeah. I mean, we could also mill stuff and put something into our hand. Because they're not threatening us with a lot here, so I think I am going to do that. Like, not ideal. But we'll see. We got a terror and a land. I mean, it's not bad. We can kill a creature next turn. We can play a terror the following turn. They're likely not going to attack us with more than 3 things. More than 2 things, because we can kill one of them. Like, man, this is so close. Like, we're really, really close to turning this around. We have the land that we need, which is the good news. So if things go according to plan and we get to hold the terror, we could tear into Calamity, and that's actually pretty sweet. But we're going to take at least 5 here on this turn, which is not great. Alright, let's kill the flyer. Or at least attempt to. Alright. I have no clue on how terror is going to live. Feels like an impossibility. Oh, that's a good card here, though. Oh, man. Why do I think they just have the deal 4 damage to a creature thing? If so, we take 5. We end up going to 6. Then we could still kill something. Alright, I guess we just gotta go for it, right? I was gonna play defensively, but we don't really have a better play. Like, if we had something to do, maybe terror plus something next turn or whatever, I would consider it. But really, we're kind of just stuck here. Alright. Lethal Demolition. That doesn't do much here. Come on, terror, don't die. Oh, gross. Wait. Hold on. If we play Calamity... No, because we'd have to tap everything. That doesn't really work. Alright, I gotta block the flyer. Just the way things went down. I was thinking I could play Calamity, kill a thing. Oh, actually, you know what? I messed up. I could have kept that, because if I play Calamity, Calamity would have dealt 4, would have killed the glyph, see what the glyph gets. Then if I play tap the terror to attack, I make 2 terrors, which would have been 10, 15. Oh, that would have been game, actually. Yeah, I screwed it up, y'all. I messed up. I could have won. Yeah, now they just bounce this and it's game over. But yeah, the 2 terrors would have dealt 15 directly. They block the 4, they take 10. Yeah, dang it. Had a chance and I blew it. I blew it, y'all. Now I need them to have a land only on top. That's asking for a bunch. Oh, they did nothing, though. What? I mean, we're gonna hope this resolves. Okay. All right, then. Now, I will say this. In hindsight, if I didn't block and went to 1, they could have also, like, hit me with a play with fire or something as well, which could have got us dead. So, possibly, blocking was not the wrong play there. But what I was saying is, had we not done that, if Calamity comes into play, would have killed this, so it's no longer in play. This would have got something, right? So it would have been 2 creatures possibly blocking. But then we saddle up Calamity, we attack. That makes 2 copies of Terror. The first one deals 5, so we could get rid of a flying blocker if necessary. If there's not one, we just shoot the opponent, so they're at 15. Then the second one comes into play, and again, there's no flyers at this point, so then we just shoot the opponent for 10, because it counts both other terrors see it. And then there's still 2 flying terrors that would have just finished them. So I screwed up, gave up a win. However, we drew an Atali that probably got us out of trouble anyway, and we're able to turn the game around. So, ta-da! Also possible the opponent doesn't know that we can't actually saddle up or get the ability from an Atali. It has to be a non-legendary creature. Oh man, this deck, y'all, this was crazy. Okay. I want to play another Calamity. I really, really, really do. Because being able to, like, copy terrors, even if you copy a Trailblazer, right? Like, your 2 copies come into play. So the first one draws you a card. The second one draws you 2 cards. You have 2 extra mana, but you can't use it during the attack step. But even that's good enough, right? Like, you attack with an extra 8 damage, plus you get 3 cards out of that. That could turn things around, right? You copy a terror. Well, first one comes into play and deals 5. The next one comes into play and deals 10 for, yeah, it deals 5 for each of the other ones. So you get 15 damage off of just terrors coming into play, plus you're still attacking for 10 in the air. Obviously, Trumpeting Carnosaurs get you extra cards, or even Tyrannix Rexes just in the game. Or the one Atali we're playing, you get extra cards off your opponent's libraries. Oh, actually, you can't do it with Atali because it's legendary. So that's not a thing. We don't have to worry about that. But, yeah, the toughest thing here is I kind of want 1 less Gwenna for 1 more, like, Scrap Gorger or whatever. Because there are starting to be more of the graveyard shenanigan decks. Like, Scrap Gorger could be a thing if you wanted to play a couple of those. But right now, I would say, if I was going to replace anything, it might, and I'm going to say with a very slight might, be cutting a Gwenna to play another Calamity. But I don't even know. I might even just straight up just play another Calamity and play 61 cards. We're playing 25, or actually just 24 land. I thought we had 25 still. But it looks like 24, but we do have 4, 7, 10 mana creatures, plus Raptor, plus the 1 mana plot stuff we get from Trailblazer. The thing I will say, though, with this deck is you do have to be very careful about your mulligans. Except that your first mana creature probably dies, and then what is your game plan after that, right? You really need to target 4 mana to try to get to a Raptor, to try to get to an Outcast Trailblazer so you can have it come into play and then get the 5 mana on the next turn. Something like that. But, yeah, this was crazy Christmas Land shenanigans. So the final deck list, if you want, it's going to be 4 Smuggler's Surprise, 4 Bramble Familiar, 3 Ruby, 3 Gwenna, 4 Outcaster Trailblazer, 4 Hulking Raptor, 4 Terror of the Peaks, 2 Calamity, Galloping Inferno, 4 Trumpeting Carnosaur, 1 Atali, 3 Tyrannix Rex. Now that I'm thinking about it, you could even gamble and just cut Atali and play an extra Calamity. And that does bring the casting cost down slightly from a 7 to a 6 with 1 card. and you get another haste creature out of the situation. So that's not an unreal thing if you want to do that too. I think that's totally reasonable. Lands are 2 mountains, Tekinzen, Beseju, 2 forests, 4 each of Commercial District, Copperline Gorge, Carplusian Forest, Rockfall Vale, and 2 Cavern of Souls, because we have several things that happen to be dinosaurs. But man, there's still a ton of stuff to explore with Thunder Junction. And if you want to try playing deserts, because that's a thing now, we had a sweet deck yesterday where we won a lot of games with Bonnie Paul just closing things out. So that's all I have for you for now. We'll see you next time.